Yeah, hi, Drew. Thank you very much for doing this morning. I want to ask you, with all the restrictions and the kind of bubble type situation, obviously you'd rather be competing in the playoffs, but is there some sense of relief that this season is over and you guys are kind of freer now?
I guess I get what you're saying. I mean, once we found out we were in the playoffs, I mean, yeah, we couldn't. Very happy the season's over now, but obviously we do anything to be in the playoffs, even though it's in a it could be in a bubble or whatever it is. I mean, I think every single guy on this team would take going to the playoffs over ending the season just because of COVID. I mean, we stuck with all the protocols all year long, and I think our team did one of the best jobs in the whole league. Our trainers, everyone did an unbelievable job. So, I mean, we'd definitely rather be in the playoffs than going home, but it was a long year with all the protocols and stuff.
Yeah, no, last night Todd used a phrase that I thought was kind of poignant. He said that there was a kind of an erosion of the team's belief system in the last few weeks of the season. Would you agree with that assessment? And at what
Yeah.
point do you think that started to trend in the wrong direction?
I don't kind of feel like it happened after Cards got traded, to be honest. I don't know if that's when it did happen, but it kind of seemed after that happened, everything just kind of went backwards. It wasn't that we didn't believe in each other or anything like that. It's we were playing some good teams. I mean, playing Colorado, all those games, one of the best teams in the league. Those were tough games, tough pills to swallow. We didn't even have a chance, like not even close. So those were tough to swallow. But yeah, I mean, we got to get better. That's the bottom line. That's what we need. Yeah, all the individual players need to get better over the summer and stuff like that. But as a team, we just need to be better and get better. And that's not just on the players.
And lastly, this is in a couple of years that you guys have been kind of cleaning up the cap and just turning things around from kind of the previous stretch there. But now you guys are in a good position. Do you think the team is in the spot where it's time to maybe pursue some veteran guys and move to the next level?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, shit, we gotta. Me and Kopi, Quickie, Brownie, we're all getting older. We all had, I thought, phenomenal seasons. But we're running out of time. You got two of the best players at their position, both ways, two of the most complete players at the position. And with all this cap room, yeah, we got to bring guys in. That's it, for sure. There's no point just waiting for these prospects to develop when you got guys in their prime, guys that are hungry to win, and guys that are sick of losing. So, yeah, we got to bring guys in.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next up is Dennis Bernstein.
Drew, following up on that last point, if big moves aren't made, will you be happy on the direction the franchise is going?
No.
Thanks. One other one. How's your health? How'd you come out of the season? Any injuries? Anything you got to work on?
No, nothing big. Just all the little bumps and bruises that you always have. But one of my more healthy seasons, so I'm very fortunate for that, and very thankful to the training staff for always keeping me in shape and keeping me out there.
Thanks for your honesty, Drew. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Next is Lisa Dillman.
From a personal standpoint, how satisfying was this season for you individually when things were going well, especially during the first half?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I was having one of the best seasons of my whole career, to be honest. Kind of went back to how I used to play, a little more risky, a little more offensive. I still kept that defensive game intact. And honestly, I think I improved in the defensive area too, to be honest. Just kind of sucks how the season ended. Went on a cold streak as a team and personally. Wish we could have, done better there. And but overall, I was very happy with my season and the leadership I helped the team with. So yeah, happy, but want to be in the playoffs and personally want to be up for that Norris every year. I know it's not easy to do, but it's where I want to be.
I wanted to touch on something you mentioned earlier about the mood maybe shifting after Jeff was traded. Is that something also, you look at what he does on the ice, but did it go beyond that in his influence in the room and maybe on some of the younger players?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying that our moods swung at that time necessarily. I'm just saying that's kind of when it seemed like things fell apart. I'm not
Mhm.
putting the trade on the reason for it, but when you trade a guy like Jeff, Jeff was able to carry his line mates. He was able to, talk to them to help them. He was playing with, Gabe Velarde or whoever, Juice, or some of these younger guys, and he was able to carry them, and he was able to make that line more trustworthy in the defensive end because he's a very solid player both ways. And when you lose a guy like that, not to disrespect anyone, but Jeff's
Mhm.
a two-time Stanley Cup winner. Man, he scored like 40 or 50 goals in this league, and he plays the game the right way. He can play center, he can play winger, he can do anything. So that was a tough one to swallow, just because how much the relationship we've created with him. I've known him since I was a little kid. So yeah, but once again, I'm not putting that as a reason as to why we folded at the end. I don't know what the reason for that was.
Thank you, Drew.
Next up is John Hoban.
Drew, when you look ahead to the summer, you talked about, having such a great season personally. Is there anything that you want to accomplish individually to get ready for next year?
Yeah, I mean, I want to go home. I mean, right now I'm staying in LA, so this is one of the first times I'm doing that. COVID's bad back home, so I'm going to be in LA, so I'm going to have all the opportunities to work with the guys here. But last summer I focused really hard on working on my shot. I felt like I lost a little bit of it there. Thought I got it back this year, but it's something I still want to go home and improve on more. And then obviously just staying fit in the gym. I had my best fitness testing last year, and I mean most of that was because I was able to recover from injury, and we had a lot of time to work out. So I mean that was pretty easy to get my best results. But I want to come back in great shape. Yeah, and then just be ready to go and have the same kind of start as I did to this season as I did for the next, or have the same start as I did this season. Sorry.
And when you talk about the team needing to use this cap room to bring some other players in, is that a situation where you'd like to bring somebody in to play with you? Is it to add among the forwards? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't. I think no, I don't want someone. I like playing with Mikey Anderson. I love playing with Mikey Anderson. We've developed quite the partnership. We're yeah. I mean, I don't think you need to bring anyone in to play with me. I don't know if you necessarily need to bring anyone on defense. I think our defense is solid. I really like where we're at. I like our young guys. I like our middle of the pack veteran guys. Obviously, we got to bring guys in, and I don't know what positions I'd have. That's not my job to make that decision. So you guys can ask Blakey that.
Thank you, Drew.
Thanks.
And next up is Zach Dooley.
Hey, Drew, as you progressed playing with Mikey, I'm wondering was there a point in the year, maybe towards the end, where you started to see him really figure out how to play in this league and kind of go from being that rookie to maybe, just, I don't know what the word is, but not a veteran, but just kind of figure out how to play in the NHL?
Well, the one thing with Mikey is this guy's like already talking in our dressing room at intermissions and stuff like that, and he's already one of the more vocal, probably one of the top 3 vocal guys on our team already. And to say that about a young guy like that, that's basically unheard of. Mikey's a great pro already, and he's above, I mean, many years above what his age actually is. And, at first, we kind of clicked right away going together. And then obviously there's some things that we need to work on together, and communication and positioning and stuff like that. And then once we got that, I thought we were buzzing. I know we were friggin' -10 in the last 10 or whatever, but it wasn't due to how we were playing. We were playing good hockey together. We were playing sound defensively, making great breakout plays. And the only thing I got to help Mikey with is make sure when he's eating that puck, he doesn't smack his face off the glass. So we're going to work on that this summer.
Thank you, Drew.